Is there any right way to play jacks?
Ha! That's a great question and I have an easy answer. No.
What's up, fishes and fishettes? Welcome back to the channel. We're back at it with another video coming at you guys from the Hustler Casino, where we went ahead and showed some love. We went ahead and showed some support to the homie Wolfgang Poker, to the gentlemen of Next Gen Poker, where they had their meetup game there. And man, it was a Saturday. What better place to be at on a Saturday than to go play poker with some of my favorite people? Before we got into the game, we went ahead and met at a restaurant. We had some lunch, and Happy Face Holdem was awesome enough to go on and provide us with a tequila bottle. What is this?
I won't tell you how much it costs, but
does it vibrate?
It vibrates.
It vibrates.
Only when you stick it in your butt, fish.
I'm down. This was one of the best tequilas I've ever freaking had. And I'm Mexican, and we, senor, like our tequila, senor. So this tequila was freaking awesome. Thank you, Happy Face Holdem, for providing that tequila for us. It was delicious. Don't forget, guys, if you guys like poker related content, go on and click that thumbs up button, that subscribe button, that notification bell. If you are curious about how these meetup games go, follow me on TikTok. I'm usually live on TikTok. I show the whole setup, the whole scenery, and you could just go on and say hi to some of the best people in the game. So follow me on TikTok at FishPoker31. And you don't even need an account to watch my videos. So go show some love there. And that's enough talking. Let's get into our poker. For this first hand of the night, we look down at crabs. That's right, pocket threes in middle position, and our opponent under the gun has made it $6. Everybody folds, and once it gets back around to me, I'm gonna go on and take the more aggressive route. I 3-bet this to $15, to which our opponent on the low jack calls, the cutoff calls. Jello from Next Gen Poker's on the button. He goes on and makes the call. The big blind calls our opponent under the gun who made it $6. He goes on and he makes the call, and we go 6 ways to a flop of 3, 4, 6. 2 clubs. We go on and flop bottom set in this wet ass board, and our opponent on the big blind decides to take a stab at it and lead out for $30 into 5 opponents. $30 is not going to be enough. I go on and I repop him to $75, to which our opponent in the low jack cold 4-bets us to $205. Our opponent on the big blind folds, and it's $130 to me to win a pot of about $400. Not only am I getting a good price, but if I do make this call, I'm only gonna have about $80 behind, and I'm not gonna be able to fold to basically any turn card. So this is the time I let it rip. I'm all in. My opponent goes on and he snap calls and turns over 5, 7 of clubs. This bastard went ahead and flopped a straight, and in case that wasn't good enough, he has a redraw to the straight flush. Of course, I don't improve on the turn, and I don't improve on the river, and we get felted. This is the very first hand of the night, guys. Not only the first hand of the vlog, but the very first hand of the damn night. Jesus Christ. We go on and we buy him for another $300, and from this point on, everything is just gonna be an uphill battle. Now we're under the gun looking down at Queen Jack offsuit, and I go on and I make it $25. Our opponent to my left, who's our opponent who just stacked us, he makes the call. Richard, our manager on the cutoff, he makes the call. The big blind makes the call, and with about $100 in the pot, we go 4 ways to a flop of 4, 8, queen, 2 clubs. Everybody goes on and checks to the manager, who decides to take a stab at it by firing off a bet of $25. Everybody folds, and once it gets back around to me, I go for the good old check raise. I bump it up to $125, to which our opponent to my left decides to go all in. The manager goes on and folds, and now it's action on me. I have about $300 left in my stack, and I'm not too comfortable with this whole damn situation. I've already been felted by this guy, and I just don't feel like giving him any more money. This guy has shown aggression, he's shown commitment, he's not afraid to gamble, but most importantly, he's been catching every single time he's been behind. He's been catching his cards, his miracle cards, and I'm just not gonna be able to call this. I go on and I fold. I know it's a nitty fold, but I'm just not comfortable with this whole situation. He was nice enough to go on and show us. He turns over Jack 10 of clubs. He had 12 outs, and once the hand was over, he went ahead and rabbit hunt, and of course he hits one of those outs on the river. Another club came, and I would have been felted. I would have lost all my freaking money. Thankfully, that didn't happen, as my nitty ass went ahead and folded my top pair. Now, was that a good fold? I don't know. Was that a bad fold? I don't know. But what I do know is that I didn't get felted and I got to live to see another day. Even though this hand cost me 150 bucks, we're not feeling so bad. Now we're on the button looking down at Jack 9 offsuit. Now I really like this hand, but the only problem with this is that this is a stupid bomb pot where everybody puts 10 bucks. There's no pre-flop action. So with about 80 bucks in the middle, we go 8 ways to a flop of ace Jack 9 with 2 spades. It checks all the way to the cutoff, who decides to fire off a bet of 20 bucks. Now that's music to my ears, but 20 bucks is just not gonna cut it. I go on and I repop him to 60 bucks. Everybody folds except our opponent who fired those 20 bucks, and now he announces that he's all in. Jesus Christ. What the hell's going on? This is the third all in today. I know 2 pairs is pretty damn strong, but is it? Is it really strong? I mean, this was a bomb pot. Ranges are completely uncapped. There's no pre-flop action. Given the fact that this guy shoved for 300 bucks makes me feel very uncomfortable. I've already been stacked once. I was about to get stacked again, but I made the freaking Nitty fold with my queen high. But am I gonna be able to fold this? Absolutely. I go on and I fold. I ask my opponent, whose name is Jose. He watches the vlog. I ask him if he's nice enough to show, and he says, of course. He turns over pocket 9s. He hits a 1-outer on the flop. We would have been stacked again. Good fold on my part. Was it? I'm not sure it was a good fold. Now I know there's a whole bunch of professional sideline coaches in the comments who love to talk shit about what I could have, what I should have, what should have been done, what they would have done, and they would have done the miraculous and blah, 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 blah. But this is your time to shine, haters. Let me know how you would have played this hand. Did I play it wrong? Was that a bad fold? Let me know. Now we're on the button looking down at pocket jiggities. Brad Owen, give me a shout out. Everybody on the table goes on and folds, and it gets back around to me, and I go on and I bump it up to 20 bucks. The small blind calls, the big blind calls, and we go 3 ways to a flop. But before we get to that flop, I'm gonna go on and take a page out of Brad Owen's book. This always seems to work for him. Andrew Neeme has been doing it as well, and it seems to be working for him too. So I'm gonna go on and give it a shot. At the count of 3, I need you fishes to hook me up and smash that like button. That way I can smash this flop. 1, 2, 3. What the hell, guys? Which one of you guys didn't hit like? Come on. This is the exact opposite of luck. There's an ace on board. There's 2 spades on board. Man, both my opponents check, and I'm not gonna go on and take a stab at this. I check it back, and we go 3 ways to see an 8 of spades on the turn. Our opponent on the small blind checks. Our opponent on the big blind decides to take a stab at it for 35 bucks, and I'm not ready to go on and let this one go. I make the call, and we go heads up to see a disgusting 4 of spades on the river. My opponent decides to bet out 65 bucks into a pot of about 130. Man, this clearly seems like a value bet, right? I mean, not to mention that everything on that board beats me. Any ace, any deuce, any 6, any spade. But for some reason, I'm just not buying what this guy's trying to sell me. Him and I, we've had history together. No, not like that, you freaking perverts. What the? No. We've played poker before. We were in Vegas not too long ago where he went ahead and bluffed me off a set of aces in a similar spot. And that similar spot is reminiscing with me now. I go on and I make the call. I know it's probably a bad call, but my opponent goes on and folds. He says, nice call. I don't have a spade. And he goes on and he mucks his hand. I go on and I show him my jiggities, saying, look, if you didn't have anything, well, at least, look, I had jiggities. He's like, oh yeah, you were good. Watch, dealer, show him what I had. The dealer grabs his hand out of the muck, kills it, then turns it over and exposes 9-7 for a rivered straight. This guy would have won if he would have just exposed his hand, but unfortunately for him, he did muck his hand, and we go on and take this pot. It finally feels great to win a pot, even though it was won in a pretty stupid way. Sorry, DGen. By the way, go follow DGen on Instagram. I'll go on and I'll leave his information on the description below. Show him some love, and well, let's get on to the next one. Now we're on the big blind looking down at ace jack offsuit. Our opponent under the gun has made it 30 bucks, to which everybody folds except our opponent on the small blind, who makes the call, comes back around to me, and this is the one. I'm just gonna thug life this one. I'm all in. My opponent to my left, the under the gun opponent who stacked me with my pocket 3s, he's also all in. Our opponent on the small blind gets out of the way, and we go heads up to a full run out of 9, 9, 10, 10, 4. We show our ace high, and our ace high is gonna go on and be good enough to take this. We double up, and we're feeling freaking great. Hell freaking yeah. Now we're on the small blind looking down at these beautiful ladies when some opponent down the road goes on and makes it $6, and $6 is just not gonna be enough. We go on and 3-bet them to $15. Our opponent on the big blind decides to cold 4-bet us to 80. Our opponent who made it 6 gets out of the way, and there's just no way I'm gonna go on and fold queens. There's no way I'm gonna call that either. I'm all in. I have about $260 left behind. My opponent goes on and he calls. He doesn't show, but he kind of flashes that he had an ace. And luckily for me, there was no ace on the board. We went heads up to a full run out. No harm done. We take this one down and we double up. Hell freaking yeah. Slowly but surely, we're crawling back out of that hole. Hell freaking yeah. We go on and move to another table where we were completely card dead. Unplayable hand after unplayable hand, but it was not that bad because we got to sit next to the one and only poker beast himself, Kato. Yes, he was also nice enough to go on and show us how he edits his vlogs.
Pocket 2 is in the small blind, $300 on my stack. The middle position limps, the low jack limps, the hijack bumps it up to $15. I'm gonna call with my deuces, try to hit a set on the flop. The middle position, a low jack complete. We're headed 4 ways to the flop, $62 in the pot. The flop comes out 5, 10, 4.
That is so awesome. All right, fishes, that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me lose all my freaking money. Went ahead and bought in for 300. I lost it when I freaking had a set of threes and the other guy flopped a straight. It was an uphill battle after that. I just could not recover from that. I know there's going to be people roasting me in the comments saying, oh, well, I would have done this and I would have done that and blah, 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 blah. But in that moment, I just was not able to freaking fold. It's easy to see the results after and say, well, you could have done this, you could have done that. But in live poker, in that exact moment, I just was not good enough to fold it. But it is what it is. Went ahead and lost 400. I've never lost this much money on the stream before, on the freaking channel. I've never lost at a meetup game for that matter, but it's okay. I met a lot of great people. I got to meet the Next Gen boys, showed some support to Wolfgang. Thank you to both of them for going ahead and setting up this meetup game, which was awesome. All the support that I had from people that watched my vlog was freaking awesome as well. So thank you to everybody who did show up. Next meetup game is going to be the Andrew Neeme meetup game and the Brad Owen meetup game, which, man, I'm super excited for because finally, maybe, just maybe, I might get my shout out from Brad Owen. So fingers crossed, I'm going to go on and try to play my best out there, try to make his vlog. And if I make his vlog, that's going to be I could die in peace. There, that's it, right? I mean, that's all I want in life, just to get a shout out from Brad Owen. So I'll see you guys there. They're going to be playing at the Hustler as well. So if you guys see me, if you guys want to come by, say hi, grab your sticker. I'll be there. I'll be giving free hugs to anybody who wants a hug. So it'll be great times. I'll be accepting challenges once again. And well, I think that's it. I think that's all I have for you guys today. Show some love, thumbs up, subscribe, notification bell, TikTok. I'm going to be live on TikTok that day. So if you guys want to check what it's like and whatnot, just go follow me on TikTok at FishPoker31. And that's all I have for you guys. Till next time. See ya.
Okay, boys, this is to the LA meetup. Successful meetup for Wolfgang and Next Gen. Welcome to LA, guys.
Welcome to LA, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Salud. Who's gonna do the face? Who's doing it? Oh my gosh, this is unbelievably dangerous.
I appreciate that, Chuck. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
All the winnings from the last poker vlog on that bottle, huh?
I watched it. Can you turn around? We only saw the back of your head because. Come on, do it. Oh my goodness.
With a fine tequila or mezcal, you have to savor it.
Yeah, it's like a Band-Aid. There we go. Awesome.